Okay, I'm gonna make a video today real quick. I think I might have Lyme disease. Well, it's Monday, today's Wednesday. I'd say about a little bit after lunch. I didn't get this slow symptoms. It's just like flipping a switch. I feel like I have the flu. My neck is real stiff, I'm real tired, I feel like I have a fever, I have the chills. It's June, so it's not flu season. I don't have any congestion, I don't have any respiratory problems whatsoever, I don't have any gut issues. I just feel weak and dizzy. So it's Wednesday and I don't feel any better, and I feel dizzy. I feel like I'm gonna fall down. My back hurts, my hips hurt. I really don't even feel like going out to feed the pigs. But I'm gonna try to do as much as I can do because I just feel like it's necessary. I know there's the treatment for this is antibiotics, which is pretty much the treatment for everything, seems like, but I already found a few good sites, and I've got lots of herbs over there on the shelf. So I think it's from what I've read, very crucial to do a detox. So anyway, I'll keep everybody updated on this. I don't know if I'll even post this or not. I'm gonna make a documentary of it just so it's there. Just went outside and fed the pigs, fed the chickens, and that's about all I can do. It's about all I can muster. I feel dizzy. I feel like I'm gonna topple over. Did I get bit? Did I get tick bit? Yes. I got tick bit. A lot of ticks. Did I get any bullseye rash? No. I didn't get that. Well, it's time for an update on the Lyme disease front. I'm probably day 10, I think. This started not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. It's been a terrible week for the most part. I feel better now. I'll get to that. Started out, I had a fever most of the time, about 100, anywhere between 99 and 102. My temperature is normally not 98.6, it's usually 97 point something. So that's a few degrees higher. Pretty much couldn't get off of the sofa. I've been real stiff neck, real stiff neck. Not much joint pain, no respiratory, no gut issues. After the last video, I bought Buhner's book about herbal treatment to Lyme disease, and anyway, I started reading that book because on that Monday when I shot the last video, I think, a couple of days later I started feeling okay, and I went outside and started working, and that was a mistake. Then I got worse. So I started reading that book, and I ordered his Herbal Protocol, and I got these herbs that are specifically made for this, and I think these are his friends. So this is called Woodland. The company is called Woodland Essence, and you can get all these tinctures there. It's completely in line with Buhner's protocols. So anyway, I was down on the sofa I just couldn't do anything. Couldn't get up. Couldn't do anything. I had some antibiotics, so I started taking those, and it was about 3 days later. It was about yesterday I was walking around, and the day before the guys came out to pour the slab. This past Monday the guys came out to put the rebar in the slab, and I couldn't even go outside. I couldn't get out there. The next day they came back, and my fever was down, but my fever had gone down and my temperature was now low. So I felt better, but I got in the shower, and while I was taking a shower I started to black out. So I staggered into the sofa, it was dripping wet, and I hit the sofa, and I guess as soon as I got horizontal I kind of straightened up. I thought I was going to have to call an ambulance. I got myself together and I walked outside and I talked to the guys for a little while, and we talked about it, about my issues, and it seems like everybody knows somebody that has a family member who's had it or is dealing with it. Or he was telling me there's a guy not very far from here who had been on the news in Springfield with so it just wrecked his whole life, and he'd been to dozens and dozens of doctors and nobody would diagnose it. And I think he was telling those doctors that's what he thought he had, and finally found the doctor who said, yeah, that's what you've got, somewhere in Springfield. They didn't know who it was. So that's my main, not fear, but reasoning for not going to see a doctor, because I don't want to have to go down there and convince somebody, you know, I've got something, and then be told that I don't have it. And there's a test, there's a lab that I can get a test from. I was thinking about doing that. My wife got the stuff to draw my blood, but I'll say this. If I felt like I felt in the past week and there wasn't as much awareness or information out there that there is today about this thing, I would be in the hospital with, you know, some kind of deathly cancer or who knows what, because I have been completely, utterly out of whack. I mean, I feel like I'm on a boat right now, and it just feels like I'm seasick, or not nauseated, but I just feel like I'm standing on the deck of a boat. You ever been fishing all day on a boat, small boat in the ocean, then when you step onto the dock and it's stable, you're just still swimming? That's how I feel. And my head's just not clear. it's kind of hard to think. This morning I just went out to feed the pigs, which is really the second day I've even been able to get all the way to the barn and then do it. But I went out there. I guess I overexerted myself and went from feeling pretty good to now I don't feel that great. I'm not in any pain though. That's good. But I think my temperature is low. Maybe my blood pressure is low. And you know, I just feel super weak. I'm just not very good at sitting. I'm real preoccupied and I've got to always be doing something. And just sitting around is not something I like to do. But the one good thing about that, if you want to call it good, is I can play the guitar now. So that gives me an opportunity to at least occupy my time with playing the guitar, which, you know, makes me feel like a knucklehead because, you know, I'm sitting here at the house playing the damn guitar all day, and that's just, it seems like recreation. And I just don't feel comfortable. You know, I don't feel comfortable putting the whole load on my wife. And last night, well, the night before last, I tried to cook supper, but I couldn't get through it. And last night I managed to get through it. And I did drink 3/4 of a beer. So I guess that's a sign of improvement. I haven't even had any beer for the last week, which is really a sign that I'm sick. But anyway, I wanted to give an update on day 12, 13, whatever this is of the, I think, let's call it a tick-borne infection, whether it's Lyme or one of the many others. I don't know yet, but I'm assuming that's what it's got to be, and that's how I'm proceeding with the treatment. So there's the update.